Have you ever been taking a math test and you just blanked out on a question? No matter how hard you tried, your brain just wouldn't work? Well, in this video, we're going to look at 3 tips that can hopefully help you get back on track, tackle those problems, and reboot some brain cells. The techniques in this video are specifically targeted for math tests, but they also work for other subjects as well. The beautiful thing about math is there's often more than one method you could use to arrive at a solution. So just because you don't know a particular concept, you can still use what you know to solve it. Okay, let's get right into it. Now the first tip may seem pretty obvious, but it's super important. Find out what the question is asking. Even though this seems super simple, so many people mess up here. With the timer ticking and nerves running, our brains overcomplicate questions during tests, and we miss the actual question. So the first part is to stay calm, reread the question, and find out what you're trying to solve. For example, imagine the problem reads, a cylindrical tank has a radius of 3 meters and a height of 5 meters. How much material is needed to cover its curved surface? See the cover its curved surface? That tells us to calculate the lateral surface area. So this means we need the formula 2 pi times the radius times the height. Plug in the 3 and the 5 and you get 2 times pi times 3 times 5, which is 30 pi meters squared. By pinpointing what you're actually solving for before you start crunching numbers, you'll dodge costly misreads and grab those easy points. So tip 1 is to find out what we are supposed to solve. Now sometimes we know what we're solving for, but we still can't think of how to solve it. That's where tip 2 comes in. Break down the problem. Think about what result you want to get, the individual steps you'll need, and what you recognize. Then try to piece it together. When breaking down a problem, I recommend writing it down. Often seeing it on paper will ring a bell. It also helps you keep track of things more efficiently. So let's see what breaking down the problem looks like in real life. Let's say you have 10 liters of a 30% acid solution, and you need a 50% solution. How much pure acid should you add into the 10-liter solution? Okay, let's break this down. First, we're trying to determine the volume of pure acid we should pour in. Since we don't know this, let's represent this unknown value with x. Okay, now what do we know? Well, we know that 30% of 10 liters is 3 liters. So there's 3 liters of acid in the 10-liter solution. Now, if we add x liters of acid into the solution, we'll end up with 3 plus x liters of acid in a total volume of 10 plus x liters. So this is the percent of acid in the solution after adding. We want this to be 50%. Now, we can just solve for x. Multiply both sides by 10 plus x, subtract 0.5x and 3 from each side, and you have 0.5x equals 2, so x equals 4 liters. When you see a complex problem, write it down and break it down. Ask questions to get yourself back on track. Now, if you still can't figure out the problem, it's time for tip 3. I've actually been doing this throughout the video, and I think it's a secret weapon. Tip 3 is sketch the problem. If you can manage to draw a diagram or a sketch of a problem, the fog usually clears. Here's an example. What if we were told to find the volume of a can that has a height of 10 centimeters and a radius of 2 centimeters? Well, let's sketch this out. And now we know exactly what we're looking for. The volume of a cylinder. The area of the base is pi times the radius squared, so the volume is this area times the height. Now we could also visualize by sketching graphs. Look at this example. To get an estimate of the roots of this quadratic, we can do a rough sketch, which reveals 1 0 between -5 and -4, and 1 0 between 1 and 2. So we have a good estimation of what answer we're supposed to get. Next time you're stuck, grab a pencil, draw a diagram, graph, or number line, and visualize what's going on. This may be the key to understand the problem and getting the green check mark. So there you go. 3 tips to help you when you blank out on a math test. These 3 tips have helped me countlessly in my own tests. So next time you're stuck, ask yourself, what is the question asking me to find? How can I break this down? And how can I draw this? Of course, the best tip is to study. Knowing your material will always save time, cut down mistakes, and protect those precious brain cells. But when your mind goes blank, these hacks are your go-to rescue. I hope you found this helpful. If you like this, then like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also share it with a friend so more people can find this. Keep working hard and keep learning. Thank you for watching.